What's going on, guys? It's the one and only Brandon L. Draper, better known as the Motivational King, coming to you live from the Start Thinking Forward Studios. Man, we've been doing this for a long time. So Start Thinking Forward, man, we've been podcasting for a little over, it's going on 5 years, right? Now, don't get it twisted. Don't get it misconstrued. Have I been broadcasting every time I was supposed to? No, I have not, right? But consistency is key. So we had a whole bunch of podcasts that we did from back in the day. I'm talking about podcasts when I was really in the struggle. You can hear the pain, you can hear all the frustration, because really, when we first started this thing, it wasn't even a podcast. It was a conference call. We were meeting. At one point, we had an accountability call. We had some people subsequently have fallen off. I mean, you name it, we've been through it. It's happened. It's called life. It's called business. It's the things that happen. You have to keep on moving forward. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm just going to talk about giving you some life advice. None of that cheesy, whimsical, fluffy bull crap about stand up on your chair, yell out, make some noise, turn around 5 times, snap your finger, and all of a sudden your life is all figured out. Because that is not real life. That is not what happens. Life is real. You're going to be met with a lot of difficulties. Right now, I'm hoping you had a fantastic week. I hope this is a fantastic Friday for you. But what if it isn't? What if you're going through life? What if you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay a bill? What if you're trying to figure out how you're going to work out a relationship? What if you've gotten fired, right? Are you looking for a new job, a new career? Just trying to figure things out. You're having issues with your children. I mean, there's a multitude of things that could be going on in your life. We're going to talk about how to push through the storm, because there's a couple things happening. One, either in a storm, coming out of a storm, or getting ready to go into one, right? So that's just life. So stay tuned, and when we come back, we're going to dive deep into that. So hey guys, share this with someone, and guess what? We're on iHeartRadio, baby. So please share this with someone, and we'll be right back.
Oh yeah, this could all be over. We're not okay. Shattered glass everywhere. Tears of rage. Waiting for the rain to stop and take my pain away. Why'd you have to be that mean? Why'd you do me that way? We should know that we won't be any better. Can't you see that we are drifting apart? I am through trying to hold us together. I just want it to stop, want it to stop. Smoke spirals off your cigarette. Door slammed to figure silhouettes. Is this over? Is this over? Is this over? Can this be over now? Is this over? Is this over? Is this over? Can this be over now? Baby, I surrender. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to remember. Just wanna let it all go. Waiting for a new day, when I won't feel no pain. You will have to let me go, so I can be myself again. We should know that we won't be any better now. Can't you see that we are drifting apart? I am through trying to hold us together. I just want it to stop, want it to stop. No. Smoke spirals off your cigarette. Door slammed to figure silhouette. Come on, say, is this over? Oh, is this over? Is this over? Can this be over now? Be over now. Is this over? Now. Is this over? Is this over? Can this be over now? Say, is this over? Hey, say, is this over?
Hey guys, you know what it is. It's the Motivational King, and we're back. Haha. Hey guys, so I'm glad you're joining us. I don't take it lightly that you're here with me listening to what's on my mind and how I feel and my perspectives and my life advice on how to be in business for yourself, how to be an entrepreneur, what it takes if you're trying to write a book. Hey guys, that's one thing we're going to talk about. So there's a lot of people out there that want to write a book, just don't know how to write a book. So we've started some special things here at Pinnacle Point. And that's when we believe where the magic happens. The magic happens is when you make a decision and you follow that by some corrective action. And you draw a line in the sand and you say, hey, I'm done. I'm ready to make a transition. I'm ready to move my life to the next level. I'm tired of being stuck. I'm tired of just being stagnant. I'm not losing anything, but I'm also not gaining anything, right? There's a lot of people in life, that's what a lot of people are, they're going through the motions. I don't want you to go through the motions. I went through the motions for a very long time, right? Because being in business, being an entrepreneur, it's not easy. People are not going to see things the way you see it, right? And that's okay. People are not going to believe in you. They're not going to support you. It's like people invest their time and energy in the wrong things, and when then something comes in their life that's good for them, they're afraid to take that risk. Because when they took the risk before, it didn't work out for them. So how is this going to be any different? And that's the question most people ask. And I know that's what you may be asking tonight. It's not about answering it to me. It's not about trying to figure it out all in one day. It's just about moving forward. Can you move forward? Can you continue to keep on thinking forward when times get difficult? When obstacles move in your way? What's going to be the change agent for you? What's going to keep you going? And I'm telling you right now, one, you got to have positive people around you. That's not cliche. It's like, okay, let's get off the cliche stuff. Oh man, I don't. When it comes to the motivational stuff, I say, a lot of people call me Motivational King because I'm able to inspire and uplift people, but I'm not a motivational speaker because I don't believe in a lot of that stuff that people are pushing out. Everyone out here has some type of course, literature, or something pushing this idea of if you think positive, then things are just going to happen for you. And I'm the first one to tell you, thinking positive is one part of it. It's a major part, but it's only one part. You have to do more than just think positive. You got to be positive, and you got to do something, right? You got to make a decision, and then you got to do something, right? And then what I've watched during my time, and I have people in my circle right now, so-called entrepreneurs, what's happening is that they're creating a lot of dust, right? They put, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. A lot of people say, hey man, where have you been? I've been working, I've been grinding. Why? Because I don't want to put on display a bunch of dust, right? A lot of times you can kick up a lot of dust and still not go anywhere. We all know those people that, it seems as if you're driving too slow and they got one of them high-powered muscle cars and they pass only to go 50 feet and come to a red light. They made a whole bunch of noise, but they haven't gotten anywhere. And there's a lot of people right now, entrepreneurs, that are kicking up a lot of dust, making a lot of noise, but they're not doing anything. You don't want to be that entrepreneur. You don't want to be that person in business. You don't want to be that person in life that just makes a bunch of noise but never, ever do anything. I challenge you right now, if you're listening to this, right? Stop just making noise. Stop doing things for Instagram likes and follows and all that. Do it to grow. You've done it. You've already know what failing looks like. You already know what pain looks like. You already know what crying looks like. So why continue down the same road by doing the same things? Well, Brandon, I'm tired. I'm so tired when I get off from work. I'm tired. I got all these kids. I got all these situations going on. I don't have time. And I'm going to tell you, you're never going to have time. It's never going to be a good time to do anything, so you best do it now. It's up to you. If you want to stay stagnant, you want to stay where you're at, keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. But if it's time for you to take control, you say, well, I don't have enough money. What are you doing to try to get more money? Right? I know people out there right now working 1, 2, some people working 3, 4 jobs. I never understood it. I rather have one, if I have to have a job, I rather have one job that I got to work full time. Right? And I'm working on my dream part-time until my dream starts paying me full-time, and then I can tell a full-time job to go where you know where. Right? And that's what we're going to talk about. Because in life, there's some difficult things. There's some things that are going to happen to you. Right? There's going to be some disappointments. There's going to be some setbacks. Some things that you thought that's going to pan out didn't quite pan out the way you thought it was. Some people you thought had your back that were riders are going to chuck the deuces and say, I can't continue no more. I found something better. I found a better opportunity. Either you can stay wrapped up in your feelings and let that ultimately control you, paralyze you, that you never, ever, ever move on to anything else. Or you can say, you know what? Here's my opportunity to change things around. Here's my opportunity to take control, to get back in the driver's seat of my own life, because we allow situations and circumstances to control us, right? We start allowing other people's dreams, ambitions, and what they see of us, we start living that out through our own eyes, even to the extent we start losing who we are. We look in the mirror and we say, wow, I don't even know who I am or what I want. That's a real hard pill to swallow when you start getting your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, or your 60s. And I know there's some person out there right now, probably about 50, 60 years old themselves, and say, what do you know about that? I've lived. Sometimes we can have age on us, but doesn't necessarily tell you that we have experience on us. There are some people out there that they're a lot younger, but they've had more experience than someone 60, 70 years old. So we have to learn to bridge the gap between young and old. We got to bridge that gap. There's some things that young people can teach old, because things are always changing. And young people can learn things from older folks, because some things always stay the same. So we have to learn to be able to meet in the middle so that we can grow. So let's dive deep. So there's some things that you can do right now. So a lot of people always say, hey, I'm having financial problems. How can you help me? How can you help me? First things first, I'm going to tell you, you have to start a business. I don't care what it is, right? I'm not a strong advocate of network marketing businesses. There's some good companies out there, but I've done that before, and it's just not me. And it may not be for you, I don't know. But I think business is for everyone, right? Some type of business. It doesn't have to be major. It doesn't have to be some big corporation, but you need to start a business. Because that's something that you can work on part-time that can eventually pay you full-time, so that you're able to walk away from your full-time job. You could be selling things on eBay. You can create a Shopify store, right? It's all types of way of creating different revenue for yourself outside of what just people may see. It's okay, all right? So on that note, let's do a little bit of housekeeping real quick. So I kind of just went right into it. So hey guys, we have launched our clothing line, Zenith Kors. So you can go to www.zenithkors.com, and that's ZenithKors.com, ZenithKors.com. So go ahead, check out some of our clothing line and what we're doing. Awesome. For those authors out there that says, hey, I want to write a book, plug in with us at www.selfpublishedcentral.com. Again, that is www.selfpublishedcentral.com. selfpublishcentral.com. And we are looking for individuals right now that want to do an audiobook. Matter of fact, that's going to be the first thing you put out as an audiobook before you do a written book. Did somebody hear me? So we're going to do an audiobook. We're going to help you produce an audiobook, put it on a platform that you're going to make more money. Somebody heard it. So we're looking for authors, guys. We're looking for authors. We're looking for designers. We're looking for creatives. People that want to be a part of something big. People that want to be a part of something that has been created by the creator, right? Something that's for authors and creators, built by authors and creators that put our priorities ahead of just the industry that we're in. Anyway, guys, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. And what I want you to do, I want you to take this time, think about what it is that you need to know, what it is that you need to know, what it is that you need to do in order to change the circumstances in your life. That story that is going on right now, right? We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we're going to go ahead and end it. And then we're going to tie it back into our show because we got the Subliminal Squirrel coming through. For those that don't know, Subliminal Squirrel is all about healthy eating, right? That vegetarian, that vegan lifestyle, and those things that can help you live longer, keep you out of the pharmacy line, keep you healthy, right? Keep you off a lot of these medications, right? Keep you becoming the best version of yourself. So for those that's in business about to grow these magnificent businesses, you want to be alive long enough to enjoy it, to be able to enjoy the booty of the spoils, right? To be able to enjoy what you've created, right? So when we come back, we're going to dive right into that, and then we're going to go on to the next show. If you continue to tune into us, you also can find us on iHeartRadio. Tune in. All right, we'll be right back, guys. You know what it is. Guys, we are back. I'm glad you are listening in right now. You are tuning in to the Start Thinking Forward podcast. Real talk for real people. This is about real life things and what's happening right now. And man, I kind of almost want to digress. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news. And, you know, I think a lot of people are starting to feel it a little bit economically. A little bit, and probably a lot of it has to do with things start becoming true when we make them true in our own heads and our own minds. We start to identify things that may not necessarily be, but because someone's saying it or whispering in our ears, we start to believe it. So we're hearing some things about the economy. So this is a great time for those, and I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but this is an excellent time to invest in the stock market. This is a great time, right? The numbers are looking horrible, right? It's a great time to invest. And in the bottom of this, I actually share my Robinhood. For those that don't know anything about investing, I'm trying to push that initiative right now because I know there's a lot of people. They're not going to take the time to get the training. And we're just trying to come up with different ways to make it somewhat easier for you to invest. So there's an app called Robinhood, and the link is at the bottom. and you'll be able to get that link and get you a free share. You know, you can get you a small stock, couple of cents. They got stocks 60-something cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. Here's an opportunity for you to invest in your future, right? And like I tell you, I can't tell you what to invest in, but I'm telling you to invest in something. There's a probability that you might be here 20, 30 years from now. So it's a great thing for you to go out and invest. So, hey guys, I tip my hat off to you if you're listening to this, because you're doing more than most people do. Most people don't tune into anything that forces them to think. Now think about that for a second. Most people don't tune into things that force them to think about their situation. They'll rather be oblivious to it. Because when you're oblivious to it, it's less painful. It's easy to bear those things. So keep those things in mind as we go through these various talks and we talk. It's not about agreeing with me or any of the guests that we have up here. It's about thinking. How you process information. I want you to think about your situation. Figure out ways that you can get yourself out of them. Right? I barely could get that out. Right? Figure out ways on how you can get out of a bad situation. That's going to take you thinking. That's going to take you strategizing. You have to take control, right? No one gets to a chessboard and just start moving pieces without thinking. You're thinking about what moves comes next. What players on the board are they willing to lose and sacrifice, and which ones they are not. In order for you to play the game, you must get engaged. You must think. And even those that make the decision to not do anything, you've made a decision not to do anything, and this world will act accordingly. Because if you don't have your best interests at heart, perhaps no one else does. And if that's the case, anything will work for you as far as other people will see it. But what do you really want? Do you see just anything in your life? Or do you see something great and magnificent in your life? If you see something great and magnificent, it is up to you to go out and make it happen. It's up to you. No matter what they said, no matter what they told you, you are the painter of this masterpiece you call your life. Hey guys, Brandon L. Draper, better known as the Motivational King, and I'm signing out. And until next time, keep thinking forward, keep moving forward. I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the Start Thinking Forward Show and supporting our message of hope and inspiration. We hope this message has truly served and impacted your life in a positive way. In a world full of distractions, disappointments, and a multitude of pains, we must reflect on the fact of what we have, then on the notion of what we don't. So my challenge to you is simple. You may be having that age-old question pondering in your head at this current moment. How can I help? Well, here's your opportunity to make a difference in this world one person at a time by joining forces with the Motivational King. When you share this unique message throughout various social media platforms, you could be potentially saving a life, encouraging a business owner to give it another push, or simply allowing a child to believe they can achieve anything with the correct mindset and the desire to win. Friends, family, and associates all need to hear this message of hope. So be a flare and share because you truly care. Don't be antisocial. Follow us on Facebook at The Real Motivational King or visit our website at www.brandonldraper.com. Thank you.